Hello, my beautiful friends. So I woke up super early this morning and my mind started going many places. Oh, what am I gonna do first? Maybe teach Pilates, maybe go fish, maybe go paddle boarding, maybe go for a hike. And I decided I'll do Pilates first, and I headed down to the city park. Actually, they have these beautiful buildings there that are surrounded by the huge trees and have these French windows, and the light just pours through them in such a beautiful way. And I made arrangements long time ago with the city park officials to once in a while rent the space from them to teach and to record some videos. But as I was approaching the city park, I started noticing that my body is telling me, don't go, please relax. I feel like all this traveling and all these activities with my kids have finally caught up with my body, and it was asking me to just please relax for just one day. And I thought, okay, fine, maybe I'll just go fishing. It's pretty relaxing, right? And I realized that I forgot my fish fillet knife up at the campsite. So I decided, okay, I'll go up to the campsite, pick up the fish fillet knife, and it's probably still gonna be early enough for the fish to bite. So I went up to the campsite, I saw my hammock, and I laid down and I passed out for many hours. And I woke up because the sun was shining brightly on me. I think my nose got burnt a little bit. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna get up, and then I couldn't. And I moved just to the side in the shade, right on the ground. I picked up a book and I was just reading this wonderful book, this one right here. I was reading about the conifer trees of the Pacific Northwest, which we are not in the Pacific Northwest. We are in the Northwest, but a little closer to the Cascades, well, in the Cascades, on the lower Cascade region. But a lot of these species, they match. So I love reading this book, not only because it helps me identify trees and plants and everything, but it also includes all of their ethnobotanical uses. Like today I read about this. Oh, this was so amazing. Basically, for the toxic yew tree that the First Nations, they used to use their seedlings, basically the baby trunks, for bows and such. But to make the tree even more bendable, they would steam it. They would put it in, you know, those kelp things, the long kelp tubular things. So they would put it in the tube and steam it somehow. I want to read up a little more on that because there is just a little bit of that information in this book. I want to do some research on how they used to do it because it's so genius. I think we're just babies compared to what these original nations of this land used to be able to do with things that are just around them without having to create things that then cause trash, right? That then lead to trash, things that cannot be recycled and just add on to the pollution. But enough of the book. I read the book, and now then I felt a little bit more relaxed and rejuvenated and ready to go. I don't think I'll be able to do Pilates though today. My body is still aching in places, maybe tomorrow, but today I went down to the gas station just now. I picked up some worms, some night crawlers. I have my rods, I have my fishing license, I have my fire permit, and we're going to catch some fish in Medicine Lake. Let's go. I'm so excited. I feel like today is going to be the day. By the way, I also prepared my campfire. It's ready to go. So I set it all up. I put, you know, the rails and the kindling in the middle and all of the stuff on top, just like John taught me. John and Karen, we rent their house. We used to rent their house up in Weed with the boys. And he taught me a lot of very cool things about nature, very useful things, and I know how to build a good fire that will burn for a long time. So we have the fire ready. We're just needing to now get something to cook on that fire. So let's go and catch some rainbow trout in Medicine Lake. Let's go. Guys, I made a random turn, one I've never taken before. It said Trout Creek. So I made a turn and it's a quarter mile ahead. And let's see the sign. We have Trout Creek, quarter mile ahead. Stephens Pass, Tennant, Highway 97, 23 miles that way. And guess who I found? The forest cattle. Look at them. So cute. Better not to approach them, but let's see if I can just drive through and take a picture. Look how amazing. They're just here in the forest all on their own. Hi guys, I've seen you before. Hi beautiful. Hi gorgeous. Hi. Alright, I'm on my way. Alright, it says hazard, trees falling, campground closed. So we're gonna turn around and go back to Medicine Lake. I pulled over for a second and look who I found. Or maybe he found me. Since this land was stolen from the First Nations, the instructions on how to take care of her could not be transferred. And here she stands, wild, untamed, prone to catastrophic fires. But not all is lost. The original inhabitants are here. And so are their original instructions. Masters of shape-shifting, they took on forms of bees and birds, bear and deer, and are quietly doing their work, tending to her, the way it was always intended. They share these instructions freely, you know. If you are willing to come, ask questions, and listen. Who are you? You're different. I'm different too. This new road requires a little bit of off-roading, and I'm navigating through the rocks the best I can. But it's a beautiful, beautiful way. Because of the forest fires, because they burnt all the trees, it's a shrubland now, with lots of shrubs and meadows, and no shade. Useful tip for taking new roads. Make sure you know whether they are paved or unpaved roads. Because even if navigation is telling you that it's going to take you an hour and a half, if it's an unpaved road and you have to drive for 18 miles on unpaved road, it might take you hours. I've been driving for a while now in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, it sure is beautiful though. Amidst volcanic rock, a quaking aspen trembles. And I might never know why he chose to call this home. But this is definitely one sight to remember. This aspen tree and me, together for a moment, but ultimately, endlessly alone. Guys, we made it to the paved road. Medicine Lake, 8 miles. Lava beds, 4 miles. Oh
Turn
my
right
God.
onto Forest Service Road
Finally.
47 and 75.
Yay! Never again have I taken that other road. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is not yet paved. Oh, Lordy. Oh,
In
Lordy.
7.5 miles, turn right onto Medicine Lake Road.
It's semi-paved. It's better than what I was on. Ding, 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 ding. Как на Запорожце. Ding, 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 ding. Fire away. All right, let's get there. We must catch trout tonight because I've been through so much to try and get it. Hopefully all this effort is gonna pay off. Yay, we just entered the really paved road. Yay! Congratulations to me. Oh, it feels so sweet. We made it to the Medicine Lake. Let's quickly pay the $5 day use fee and get going because I feel like the fish is about to start biting. I think it's like 5 or 6 p.m. So we got here at the right time. I guess the universe kind of heard my thoughts of thinking, oh, we're gonna get there too early. He's like, no, don't worry, I'll take you. I'll take you to a road that's gonna take you 3 hours to get there, so you're gonna get there right on time, hon. All right, guys, we are at the lake and I'm going to rig my rod and we're gonna do it. Let's go. We're going to first go through the first loop, hold it. Actually, let's connect these two first. All right. Now, let's take the line and pull it through all of these holes right here. Keeps running away from me. Got our shore catch, 12 large crawlers. So we should do a hook. Okay, this should be sufficient. Now, the hard part. We're gonna take out our crawler and put it on a hook. Ouch. Whew. I can do it. Oh, no I can't. Oh, no I can't. Oh, power bait it is. Oh, did I have my power bait with me? Did I take it? Yes, I did take the power bait. Thank God. keep losing my power bait. So, oh, God help me. All right, let's do it. Oh, guys. Oh. I can do it. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, this one is very lively. It doesn't want to be poked. Oh, oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Guys. Ah. Ah. This is taking all of my strength, you guys. Mm. Okay. Okay. I got him on. He's moving. Let's catch that fish. Did it get tangled? Oh. Thank you, dear worm, for giving up your life to catch fish and support other life. I see fish, Jack. Packing up, no fish. It is so beautiful here. And I'd like to say thank you to this lake. Thank you, lake, for revealing yourself to me after being here for so long. For supporting all this life inside of you and outside. Thank you, dear sun, for kissing my face every day. I love it. Thank you, dear sky, for supporting humanity and all the beings, creating shade with your beautiful clouds. Thank you, dear wind, for being so gentle. Thank you, dear trees. You are home to so many. insects and birds and animals and human beings. Thank you, all the birds. Your songs are better than any music. That's right, she hears me. Thank you, dear universe. For having me here. I'm honored to share every day with you. It's so beautiful here. This is like a fairy tale. One day, come here. Come here at the sunrise. Come here for the sunset. And you will see why I am the way I am and what this life is all about. Come here. It is so beautiful here, and I wish I could stay for longer, but I prepared my campfire for tonight, and although I'm not gonna have anything to cook on it, we're still gonna make it, and we're still gonna enjoy the night, the evening by the fire together. So let's go. Oh, and I got to wash my hair just now. There is like a little water pump by the lake here, and I used it, and it's so cool when you have natural hair, which I do now. I used to have extensions and bleached hair, and back in the day when I just started traveling, I actually needed like a hair dryer, and when I didn't have a hair dryer because I was camping, I used to go to rest stops and use the hand dryers and just take my round brush and style my hair somehow just so it looks straight and pretty. And nowadays, I don't know, maybe I changed, or maybe my hair structure changed, but it does not need any tools to look good when drying. It'll dry so pretty just on its own. So I highly recommend drop the extensions, stop coloring your hair, and let your natural hair grow out and see how amazingly they behave on their own. They don't need much. It's all the other chemical hair that need a lot of upkeep. Natural hair doesn't need much upkeep, and you can just wash it in regular water. Well, maybe not LA water, but in the lake or in the kolonka. I don't know how to say it, call that pump here, and they're just gonna look awesome no matter what, with products, without products. I mean, I don't use any products, so ta-da! I highly recommend. All right, let's go make a fire. Using a piece of my kindling to start the rest of the fire. And it's working. The kindling was very, very, very dry. Let's see how fast we can start this baby going. So exciting. I love making campfires. Hello, my beautiful friends. So the fire is ready. Ta-da! And it's sending out a little bit of sparks, but for safety we have our hefty, let me just stand you here, our hefty shovel ready, so that if anything we can put some rocks, some soil on the fire I also have a bucket of water ready, and this is per recommendations of the Forest Service website. And then I also have this fire safety blanket. If anything gets out of hand, I throw it. So the shovel and the bucket of water, I think, is recommended for everyone, and this blanket is an extra. But now that we got that covered, let's see, I'm just gonna lock my shovel in place. This is a cool little tool that folds and unfolds. Yay, there we go. So it's ready just in case. All right, so now that we're by the fire and my lights that I've installed all by myself, I wanted to tell you something. I wanted to share my feelings about today, about fishing and killing the worms and getting the hooks ready, looking at those hooks. You know, sometimes I get caught on the hooks and it's very painful. And I don't know if hooking a worm through a hook or hooking a fish through a hook or multiple hooks is sitting okay with me. I'm really reconsidering now my whole pescatarian existence. Not only that, but also the amount of hooks that get lost in lakes and rivers and whatever you're fishing, because they get caught somewhere on the bottom. I mean, that's all, you know, man-made stuff that's left behind, and I don't like that. I mean, my kids' feet are walking there on those rocks later, so, you know, besides leaving it behind for some other children and all the beings in the water, we're also really, you know, hurting ourselves that way. So I'm not quite sure that I choose to do that anymore. I think I might just let that go. Let go fishing for myself and eating fish unless it was killed in a very, very humane way that didn't leave any footprints behind. Now, I want to only address this for me, you know, for my kids. They have their own path. They can fish, and I will show them everything that I know, and then one day they will choose whether they want to fish or not. You know, it's what their heart will tell them and what your heart tells you. You know, I eat fish, I don't eat meat because for many reasons, but my main reason is that meat, poultry, and eggs give me terrible dreams. I'm very sensitive to all the stress hormone that's in the food. I guess, I think that's what it is. And anytime I eat eggs or anything with eggs or anything with meat, I get terrible dreams. I've been battling nightmares my whole life since I was very little, and sleep paralysis and all that stuff, and it all stopped when I stopped eating meat. So, and anytime I eat meat, it actually comes back. And I didn't invent this in my head, it's actually true. It happens, and then I drew the conclusion. So I chose to only eat fish because it normally makes me feel good, and I like the flavor very much. I like the way it makes my body feel. But after today, after, you know, this time learning how to fish and knowing what it is exactly, and I mean, I fished in the ocean, I fished everywhere, but somehow I didn't feel this way like I feel today. Today I feel like the fishes, my sister, my brother. I don't want to take their life. And the same with the worm. I also feel that way. I understand, you know, that it's necessary for survival and all that stuff. I get it. but it's not necessary for my personal survival. You know, if it's necessary for somebody else to consume that, then that's fine. You know, that's where they are in their journey. But I feel like today I'm going to take a step towards returning to being completely vegan, but this time it's going to be for ethical reasons, not for any other reason, but just out of respect for my fellow beings. Because when you're going to do that with your own hands, and you see the worm and how it moves when you poke him, and then when you get poked, it's really, really painful. So I feel terrible. I feel terrible, and I don't want to do it anymore for myself. You know, when my kids are adults, they'll choose for themselves. I'm an adult now, so I can choose today what path I choose to take, and I don't want to hurt any beings. That's gonna be my path. I feel good when I envision my life this way, and I know I can be healthy, eating, not eating, eating fish, not eating fish. Plenty of things that can substitute for whatever fish was giving me. I can have vegetable oils and mushrooms and, you know, wild mushrooms. I mean, come on, nobody can beat that. And I can forage other things, which are also beings, but I feel like they are a gift. But fish is taking life, and I think that's why I haven't been able to catch any, is because I have this internal feeling inside. I find sort of secretly feel like that, like what I just told you. All right, guys, I am done for today. It was another beautiful day, and lots of lessons are coming in as I try things, as I do things, as I explore. As I explore the universe and the world around me, I learn so much about myself. And I'm surprised at this whole fish thing. You know, I didn't even consider letting go of fish up until this experience. Now I think I understand that it's just not for me. And I'm gonna continue, you know, to feed my kids whatever they want until they can make their own choices and decisions about what they choose, which path they choose. And no path is wrong, honestly, you know. But my path is this, to not hurt other magical beings who are just like me. The fish, the worm, all of them. All right, I love you. Have a good night.